Hello, what's up? Ali here, and today we are going to help our fellow gamers who are stuck on this part. This is the part when you start your PS3 and suddenly received this message. On this video, we are going to answer what is this issue and how to fix this. And later on the video, we are going to share some tips how we can prevent this from happening. So let us start with what the cause. This happens when you start your PS3 and suddenly the hard drive cannot be detected. You may unplug your hard drive and plug it back to make sure it is plugged in thoroughly, and start your PS3 and see if it will start normally. But most of the time, if you see this message, you will have to either change your hard drive or reinstall your firmware. Unfortunately, once your hard drive died out, there is no repair. So the only fix is to replace your hard drive. And if you are suffering from constant hang-ups or freezing, then most probably your hard drive is dying as well. But before you replace your hard drive, you may want to rebuild your database first. Actually, we have a separate video for that. I will just leave a link on our description so you can go ahead and try to rebuild your database if it will improve your hard drive. Or if not, then you may need to reformat your hard drive. But if those things did not help you fix your PS3, then you will have to replace the hard drive of your PS3. To replace the hard drive, first we have to remove the hard drive. Unfortunately, I won't be able to show you on this video how to remove the hard drive since different PS3 or different models has different ways. But we'll just go ahead and show you this picture. And here you'll have an idea where your hard drive is located. Or you may just Google or check other videos how to replace the hard drive of your PS3. Just make sure that you are checking on your exact model. Then once you remove your hard drive, then we'll need a replacement. Any slim hard drive will do, like this one. So if you have some spare hard drive or laptop hard drives, you can actually use them as a replacement for your PS3. You may also use SSD depending on your preference, but it is not advisable. And once you have your replacement hard drive, then we are going to need the firmware to install on your PS3. For the firmware, we'll have three options. So if you're using your PS3 like usual, you'll definitely need the official firmware. And if you're using a PS3 with a hand exploit, then you will need the hybrid firmware. And if you are using a custom firmware, then you'll need a custom firmware. But if you're using a custom firmware, you may go ahead and directly install custom firmware right after you replace your hard drive. On this video, I'm going to use a PS3 that has a custom firmware previously installed in it. So I will show you that we can go ahead and install a custom firmware directly after we replace the hard drive. But if you have installed hybrid firmware first, then you will have to go through the process of installing the custom firmware before you can install the custom firmware. Let us go ahead on our video. First, we'll download our firmwares. For the firmwares, we'll have three options, and let us start with the official firmware. All of the links can be found on our description. Just open the link, and for the official firmware, just scroll down a little, and on this part, right-click here, and click on Save Link As. And here you can just pick a location where you want to save your firmware. So let us just go ahead and save this on our PS3 firmwares. So if you have received this message, just click on the drop-down menu and click on the Keep. Then for the hybrid firmware, if you are using hand exploit, you will need the hybrid firmware. So just open the link that we are also going to provide on the description and click on this area on the download. So just click here, and again choose a preferred location that you wish to save your file. So let us also save them on the same folder. And for the CFW, you will also find the link on our description. Just scroll down a little until you get to this area. And here you'll have the option what file to download. By the way, before you install any firmwares on your PS3, you have to make sure that its Bluetooth device is properly working. To check that, you'll just have to connect your wireless controller and make sure you can use it without any wires or without any cables. If your Bluetooth device is busted, or that means that you can only use your controller with a wire that connected, then that means that you have a busted Bluetooth. you cannot install any firmware on any PS3 that has a busted Bluetooth device. Otherwise, you will get an error with the update and you won't be able to resume the update unless that you have fixed the error. So you have to carefully check your PS3 first before you install any firmwares. If you are on CFW, you will be able to choose a firmware that supports no Bluetooth. And you will also have an option to choose a no Blu-ray drive. But if you are on hybrid firmware or official firmware, there is no workaround once you have already started your update. So in our case, since my PS3 don't have any issues, I would go ahead and choose this one. So on this part, just click on this area and download the file. For our storage, we just have to make sure that the format is on FAT32. To know that, just right-click on the drive and click on Properties. And here on the file system, it should read here FAT32. If it's anything but FAT32, our PS3 will not recognize the hard drive. So to format your hard drive, if your hard drive is 32 gig and below, you can use the Windows to format it to FAT32. Simply right-click on the drive and click on Format, then choose FAT32. But if your hard drive has 64 gig and up, you will have to use a formatter to format your hard drive to FAT32. I have also left a link on our description where to download the FAT32 formatter that I usually use. So just open the link and click on this part to download the file. So we'll just go ahead and save them on the same folder. Now open the folder and extract it wherever you want. And on the extracted folder, you don't need to install this file. Simply go ahead and run the program. And here on the physical drive, click on the drop-down menu and pick your hard drive. So you have to make sure that you pick the correct hard drive because you don't want to mess up and format a wrong hard drive, because formatting your hard drive will definitely remove all of its content. So once you have picked your hard drive, simply click on this area, then click on Initialize, then click on this area again, click on the quick format, then start, and it should format your hard drive. And once your hard drive has been formatted, we have to create a PS3 folder on the root of your hard drive. So you have to make sure that everything is capitalized. Now inside the PS3 folder, we have to create another folder, update, again all capitalized. Then here inside this update folder, we are going to place the firmware that we are going to install on our PS3. And in our case, we are going to use the CFW. Also, you have to make sure that your PS3 have the right file name. So again, for your PS3 to recognize your hard drive, you have to make sure that it's formatted to FAT32. Your update file must have the right file name, and your update file must be on the right folder. So let us go ahead and transfer our file here. Since I already have a previous update file in the right folder, I'll just go ahead and delete this one. So just pick your firmware that you wish to install on your PS3. So just pick your firmware. So in my case, I'm going to use this one. So I'll just go ahead and extract this. So I'll just go ahead and transfer this one here. So once we have prepared our storage and our update file, it is now time to install them on our PS3. Back on the PS3, we'll have to connect our controller using a USB cable, then press the PS button. Then here we have to press start and select buttons at the same time. Then on this part, we have to press and hold the select and start button for 5 seconds. And once you are here, congratulations, because your PS3 has detected your hard drive and your update file. And it will just continue the update process. Just follow the whole process and wait for the whole process to complete. After the update, your PS3 will safely reboot, and you can go ahead and install your HAN if you're using HAN, or install your homebrews if you're using CFW, or simply resume on using your PS3. Now let us provide more details on this issue and provide some tips how we can prevent this from happening. Well, what happened was your hard drive suddenly stopped working. So since your PS3 needs a hard drive to work, it will not boot properly without the proper hard drive. Sometimes you'll just have to reconnect your PS3 and ensure it's properly connected, but most of the time, once you have seen those messages, you will have to replace your hard drive or at least reinstall your firmware. Now, this usually happens simply by wear and tear. Your hard drive will definitely wear out, but sometimes through improper shutdown or through improper usage, it will definitely shorten the lifespan of your PS3. So you will have to make sure that every time you finish playing with your PS3, you will have to turn it off properly. Or if you have a UPS, it is advisable to use one. The improper shutdown has a risk of ruining your hard drive. And in case you had some errors in the update itself, you have to take note of the error code. Through that error code, you will have a clue on what causes the error. Now, before we end the video, let us answer one last question. So, when do we need to change our hard drive? Now, if your PS3 is suffering from a constant slowdown or hang-ups or freezing, then there is a chance that your PS3's hard drive is about to die. First, you may try to rebuild the database. If it did not work, then you may have to reformat your hard drive. To format your hard drive, here on the system settings, here on the Restore PS3 settings, you will be able to restore your PS3 or format your PS3. You may also do that here on the Format utility. But in case the format and the rebuild database did not change the status of your PS3, then that simply means that you have a busted hard drive. You may still continue using your PS3, but eventually it will definitely die out, and you will see the message that we have showed earlier. So if you have encountering those issues, then it is a sign for you to have a backup of your files. Then go ahead and have a replacement of your hard drive. So this is it for our video. Again, this is Ali. If you found this video helpful, please do like and subscribe so that I can continue making these kinds of videos, and see you on the next one. Bye bye.